Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Revalsya. I'm from the Software Engineering Study Program. I will talk about smoking in area campus. Before we discuss smoking on campus, a campus is a facility place of learning for students that should have a positive, clean, and comfortable environment, not one for smokers. Why is that the case? Point number one, health issues. There are many sources that discuss the effect of smoking learning, such as the first source cited by Halodoc. For the instance, the risk of lung cancer, heart attack, and physiological disorders, so there are many negative consequences associated by cigarettes. Point number two, health impact and campus environmental cleanliness issues. Not all students or university students smoke. Some do not. The very bad impact of smoking on campus ground is for non-smokers or passive smokers. They are professionally affected, even more severely than active smokers themselves. And regarding cleanliness issues, it's not just students, but also community members who carelessly discard cigarettes, butts, or remnants, which is another reason why smoking should not be allowed in campus area. Okay, point number three. Describing the teaching and learning process. Cigarette smoke significantly describes student concentration and productivity. A smoke-free environment creates a more conducive atmosphere for studying and engaging in activities. Point number four. Campus reputation and integrity. A smoke-free campus shows increased dedication to well-being and the environmental uplaying to prospective students who value health lifestyle. In conclusion, banning smoking, banning smoking on campus is vital to create a healthy, clean, and conducive learning environment for everyone. It protects non-smokers from reserve health risks, maintains campus cleanliness, and ensures that the atmosphere where all students can concentrate and to be productive. A smoke-free policy is crucial for the well-being and academic success of the entire campus community. That concludes my presentation regarding the smoking area on this campus. I hope that what's been conveyed can be beneficial for all of us. I extend my sincere apologies if there were any words that were less than pleasing to the heart of the audience. Good morning, and I wish all continued good health. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Repalsya. I'm from the Software Engineering Study Program. I will talk about present continuous tense. What is the present continuous? Basic definition. The present continuous tense is the tense form that you can use to explain something or state an action that is currently in progress at the specific time in the present. Tenses are used to indicate actions that are currently in progress, usually marked by words in Indonesia is lagi or sedang. This form shows that the action begins before, is in progress during, and continues after another time or action. This tension is specifically used for action in progress. Things you are currently doing. Example, I'm reading. Temporary situation that are not permanent. Example, she is living in Jakarta for a month. Number three, future plans, fixed arrangement plans that have already been made for the near future. Example, we are meeting at the cafe tomorrow. Now, let's look at the core of the present continuous tense, which is formula. To form a positive sentence in this tense, we need three main components that must be followed. First, we start with the subject of the sentence. Second, which is the most crucial part, is the use of the auxiliary verb to be, which is am, is, or are. Its usage must be precise according to the subject. I use am singular subject. like he or she, use is, and plural subject like you, me, or they use are. Third, we use the main verb and the suffix ing to the end of it, so the formula is subject plus to be plus verb with ing. The example is very simple. I'm learning English. She is watching TV. They are playing football. Example 1. I'm learning English. Here I is the subject. Follow. Followed by am as the to be and learning from the verb learn plus ing. Example number 2. She is watching TV. The singular subject she use is the to be and the verb is watching. From watch plus ing. Example number 3. They are playing football. For the plural subject, they we use are as to the to be and the verb is playing. From play plus ing. Okay. Now let's discuss the first use of the present continuous tense. This is the usage you will encounter most often. We use it to describe an action that is happening right now while we are speaking of recording this video. The focus is on the activity that is currently in progress and not yet finished. Notice the first example. Listen, the baby is crying. The word listen here function as the instant time marker. The action of crying is happening now, at the very moment of hearing. The second example, we are having lunch right now. The frasa right now implies that the lunch activity is taking place this very second. So, whenever you want to say something is happening now, use the formula from the previous slide subject plus to be plus verb ing. Moving on the second use of the present continuous tense describing temporary situation. This usage is slightly different from the right now action. It's talk about an activity that is happening around the present time, but not necessary in the exact moment of speaking. The key idea is that the situation is not permanent or habitual. It will end soon. Look at the example. He is living in a hotel this week. He is probably not eating or sleeping in the hotel right now, but the action of living there is ongoing or for a limited period only this week. After this week, he will move on. Here are other examples. I'm reading a great book these days. She is working as a waitress until she finds permanent job. Remember, if the situation is temporary, use the present continuous tense. The third and final use is for fixed future plan. We use the present continuous to talk about arrangement we have already made for the near future. The key point is that is definitely planned, often with set time on or date. Example, we are meeting them tomorrow night. The time tomorrow night tell us this isn't happening now, it's a scheduled event in the future. We often use time signal like tomorrow, next week, or this weekend with this usage. Next, how do we make negative sequence? Sentence, it's very simple. We just add the word not right after the to be, verb, am, is, or are. The formula becomes subject plus to be plus not plus verb ing. Example, she is not sleeping. We can also use contraction like isn't or aren't to sound more natural. This indicates that an action is currently not happening. Finally, to ask a question in the present continuous tense, we simply swap the position of the subject and the to be verb. The formula changes to be plus subject plus verbing. Simple interrogative sentence. Are they watching TV? Instead of they are watching, we put are the beginning. This simple switch turns a statement into a question that can be answered with yes or no. To help you identify when to use these tenses, time cycle. Pay attention to time cycle. They are keywords that often appear in present continuous sentence. Words like now, right now, and at the moment are immediate indicators. We also use these tenses with ongoing period like today or this week. Look for this signal as a clue that the action is happening around the present time. To summarize everything, the present continuous tense is all about ongoing action. Remember the simple formula: subject plus IM is ER plus verb in. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.